Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm back again on Whimsicraft. I missed yesterday's stream because I was out with family, but we're streaming today, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, pretty self-explanatory. I'll run out here quick. Well, apparently I'm going to sleep first. Just about to show you where we're going to be working. Oh, come on. My bed is in like a really stupid place where like a lot of mobs spawn because it's super dark. And it's very inconvenient, so just have to use the bed that my villager breeder uses instead. But yeah, no, this is going to be a pretty simple thing. Hey, hello, how's it going, my guy? Good to see ya. Gonna hop out here very quickly. Yeah, this area here. This area here is pretty simple. It's just a big flat area, and I think it will be perfect for a second swampy area, because I feel like the thing is with this area is that there's nothing unique, and I think that's the correct move. So this swamp here, it's very nice, but I feel like if there was only this tiny patch of swamp and there was no more swamp anywhere else in the build, it would look a bit strange. It would be like, well, why is there swamp only here? So what I want to do is I want to kind of take basically all this and just copy paste it over there, but maybe better? I'm not sure. We've also got a much bigger area to work with, so we might be able to do something better. Maybe have some more trees or something, but it should be good. But first we need to check what resources we've got, because of course, if we don't have any like mud or any drip leaf, then we'll have to go and get them first. But yeah, let's hop down here. Where do it be? In here. Okay, that's good. We've got plenty of mud. So I think the first thing I want to do is I literally just want to run in there and place down a bunch of mud. Seems pretty simple, but I think it's going to be the best strategy is to literally just have something to work from. So I'm just going to follow this edge. I think that's probably the move. Just follow all the way down here with the mud. I think that would be best. Don't see any reason why not. Looks like I'm doing a very bad job of placing this evenly. Stop motion. Hello, how's it going? How is it going? Why does it do this? Why does it make the ground into path blocks? I mean, I guess I could like switch back and forth, but this does feel rather awkward. It's actually not that bad. Just worse if I accidentally like press G instead of F, whatever, because I'm not used to pressing F very much. It's not one of the keys in Minecraft that I use too often. Like, don't get me wrong, this is useful, but I feel like I don't actually use it that much. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, no, it's been cool to see actually. One thing that I'm always like super interested to see is what other people are working on in Minecraft, and like what projects they're doing and all of that kind of thing. And recently in our like private part of the Discord, Vern showed off some plans that he's been doing, and it was so cool. I was like, yeah. This makes me, I guess it's just like exciting to see what other people are working on. Try and like, I don't know, gain inspiration, that kind of thing. Netherite blocks would go with mud. I mean, would they though with the squares? I mean, the colour, yeah, but I know, I'm not seriously considering that at all. Like, what, bro? Okay, and now we've broken out the water line, we can just go in here and mine all of these blocks, and it's easier. I think the mud would probably come all the way up to the edge here. Maybe I need to leave a bit of a grass border. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just gonna do it and see what it's like. I guess maybe closer to the shore it's more likely to push up to the edge. Alright. It's very annoying that this is all hollow, but you know, that's what I get for building in an area that's got an enormous cave into it, but you know. New PB yesterday, yo, very cool. That would change the meaning of dirt cheap. That's That's actually a really interesting point. Like, I'm currently giving out dirt for free. I wonder if I should have sold it. The big dig project, in the, like, for the big project in the middle of the server, that I gave away all the resources for free. Like, there are just shulker boxes of resources for people to take for free. Should I have sold them to raise money for the project? Because we're going to need to buy a lot of stuff, so maybe that would have been smart, but I'm extremely rich, so it's alright. I don't really need diamonds at the moment, because I did that gravel mining for Tram. You guys saw in there. In yesterday's video, I did a bunch of gravel mining. That doubled my net worth, just like straight up doubled. Got me over a stack of diamond blocks just for doing that, and it was pretty useful. Flexing. Well, I would always say that Crumb's the one that flexes because he's got his fancy armor. I don't use armor trims because I can't be bothered, but those who do have them always to me look very rich. Very fancy schman, so good investment. Yeah, I was like, hey, wouldn't it be funny, a good bit of content to just do a bunch of gravel mining and be like, hey, look, I mined a bunch. It turns out it was 13 diamond ore per box. So if you mine 50,000 gravel, suddenly that's quite a lot of stuff. Nightmare and Peng the Space. Hello, how are peoples? Alright, I'm doing pretty fantastic. Yeah, I am. Yeah. I thought I'd be a bit tired today because, you know, family parties are not something that I personally enjoy too much, but she's doing pretty good. This morning I actually, like, started the next episode and did a bit of recording for it, so I guess I'm feeling motivated and stuff, which is good. And, yeah, I also had cake for breakfast and for lunch, so, you know, that also helps with the motivation. It's a nice benefit. And yes, before people attack me for my terrible eating habits, it's because the cake would go bad if I didn't have it. So I was obligated to have it. This is a lot of mud that I'm using here. This has been like multiple stacks, but I guess it's quite a large area. But that's good. We can kind of take what we learned from doing the smaller swamp area and kind of multiply it up. I do feel like lots of trees are definitely going to be the play here. I think maybe I should do some research on the types of trees that could be found in a swamp, because I feel like I do like the trees that I've built in the other swamp, but I feel like there might be a cool thing to do. Everyone's here. Yep. Except for my mods, but yep. We do have a lot of people here, which is nice. Glad to see, because obviously I don't stream. Remember last stream you said it. It was on game night. I told you that the Wool Jack asked me to join. Yes. I do remember that. Right, I need more mud. That should be enough actually just to fill up that little gap. But yeah, I ended up not 5 minutes after you ended stream with us, which nice. Yeah, let's quickly fill all this in. Alright. Okay, this is good. I'm not sure if I'm totally a fan of how this looks so far. I think having a green border is going to be the play. Modification, I saw murderification. That's, yeah, not quite what I said, but not quite what I typed, but yeah. I always find it an interesting thing. It's like, if I invent words in titles, does it confuse people or entice them? Obviously, you guys will come whatever the title is, but interesting for like people who haven't really seen before whether a confusing title is confusing or interesting. Who knows? Yeah, I do like the green border on the swamp. I think it's the right idea. Obviously having some transitionary blocks, I think. Actually over here I didn't think I had any. I mean, I guess I just used moss as the transitionary blocks and it worked quite well. Yeah. Just kind of pull the moss carpets forward and it kind of transitioned it well enough. Alright. It's good. By the way, I have no idea how long this swamp's going to take me, so we're just kind of winging it in terms of time. And if we manage to like finish the whole thing, then one, I'll be very shocked, and two, we'll be able to just work on something else, so it's not like a big deal. Like sometimes on like hardcore streams, it's like a really big deal if I finish the thing because I haven't got anything else planned, but in Whimsicraft I always feel like there's an infinite amount of stuff to do, which is good. It's good. I like it a lot. But, that's supposed to be grass. I am dumb. How's this? We're just joined because this is true. You're gonna get a ton of new people from researching on modification. Yep, exactly. Alright. Let's have a look. That seems good for now. I think this part of the river I want to kind of do this kind of style. I think one of my episodes will probably be actually finishing the back, and then I'll just put all the forest in and connect and do all of this properly all the way around here. I think that would be a fun thing to do. Yeah. Alright, let's see. So I can't remember how I did it on the other one. How I kind of set it all up, although I'm not sure I'm a fan of how this looks. Hold on, let's fly up and look at the shape. Because for some reason, ooh, that's definitely spoilers. That looks awesome. I don't even know who's building there. Wait, is that LTP? I don't know. Either way, that's cool. I'm gonna Google it. But yeah, this shape, I don't know if I'm a fan of this like peninsulary bit. Because I'm definitely... Ooh, I don't want to have too many spoilers of what I've already done. But like, I feel like this loop is nice, but I don't know. Mobs already. It's a drowned. Bruh. Get out of here. Yeah. Just went on Roblox to play a game that I saw in the sponsored area. Find the bro. Roblox is so crazy. Like the sponsored ones, they're like, oh yeah, sponsored section, 0 players, and it's like some poor guy spent like actual money to get his game on the front page and no one is playing it because it's terrible. I do find that quite funny. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is kill this creeper. But yeah, I think what I want to actually do is I want to pull the mud into the river now, because that's what I did on the other one and it looked pretty good, so I feel like I want to do that too. I hate how when you stand on the edge you're actually touching the water. It's so annoying because the mud is visibly higher than the water, but of course it's not. That's like the whole point of the block, so super annoying. But yeah, nah. Some of the Roblox things on Roblox are wild. Like I don't even understand how it gets through like moderation and stuff. Sometimes it's like, the only thing I can find is modification. Yeah, I made up the word, my guy. You're definitely not going to find anything on the Googles. I should hope not. Anyway, it looks like we're going to be going through quite a lot of mud today. However, I did mine like 20 stacks when we went there last time, so hopefully it's going to be good. Yeah, these muddy mangrove fruits are definitely going to be nice. Going to be important. There's a lot of them. Okay, sure, let's get another 8 stacks. Hopefully it's going to be good. Going to be quite muddy today, true. Need to edit my skin to have like little splotches of mud on. I don't know. That's like the one thing I like don't do is like skins. Minecraft skins. I just never do. I don't know, I guess for a long time I didn't care about Minecraft skins like at all. I was just like, yeah, I have a skin, that's fine. I've used this one for more than 5 years, so I'll just keep it. And then when I could kind of like realize that I didn't really like blue, I changed it to the red crystals, and that looked nice, and I was like, yeah. And now I don't know, because like Crumb has like a bunch of skins. I always think it's really cool that he can like change into outfits for different situations and stuff like that. I think that's cool, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I have a lot of skins. Yeah, I guess the like lore thing is like kind of not really my thing. My lore is generally just like, yes, I definitely believe this and have strong opinions about this. Like with the like SOA situation and stuff like that, where it's like, oh yeah, I have a really strong opinion about this. It's like, I don't, but it's funny. It's funny to like have us be like angry or whatever. But it's just more about like having fun and just figuring stuff out. So my skin doesn't really matter because it's just like me but more extreme, if you know what I mean. Like my character is just me but multiplied by like 5, which is interesting. That's what a lot of streamers say when they talk about, oh yeah, when you streamed you like put on a character or something. It's like, well no, it's just me multiplied up. The first skin I made was great from was a bright green snail I made, but massively changed it to a brown snail. When you said bright green, I was immediately like, dream copy paste. And then you have normal, rainbow, blue, green, Halloween, Christmas, and an evil twin one. Yo, that's a good selection actually. That's a really good selection. Mine is just like this one. I think I called it red. Golden Knight with Red Crystal 6. I think that's what this skin is called. But yeah, I think I do want to pull the mud down another layer. I think that would be nice. A little bit more, but I need to be cautious of spreading out this way, because this way is going to be different. Your skins are faceless. Yep. Same. I am one of the very few members of the server that doesn't have a face. Quite interesting, actually. It's like me and Honourable. Me and Honourable don't have faces, and everyone else does. It's a very convenient thing. There's this funny thing happening where a bunch of the members have like huge eyes. They're copying Laurie, and it's quite funny, but I'm thankfully immune from the infection of the huge eyes, because I don't have eyes. Let's break all of this. Lifestyle. Yep. It's definitely concerning pressing tab and it's just a bunch of people with like huge eyes. It's like, yeah, that's tiny bit creepy, but you know, it's fine. Not concerning at all. Get out of here, Drown. No one cares. You're not important. You don't even deserve to be killed. I'll just keep punching you. Okay, now you're in the way. Now you deserve death for standing in my way. Right. Okay, I don't know if I want like the mud to like trail off yet. Like after the second layer, should it just like stop or... Yeah, I feel like after the second layer it'll be good. What I thought is if I do Minecraft videos, I edit like a face on my skin when I zoom in. Yeah. I don't know, I guess my editing style is more like, hey, this is me playing the game, rather than, hey, this is my character in the game. You know? Like I was sleeping through this night, even though I'm actually sleeping through a thunderstorm. Oh, talking about thunderstorms, I got something really cool. I got a creeper head, which is pretty awesome. And I also got a bunch of zombie heads as well. And also charge creeper heads, but those you get from killing charge creepers with that like head pack rather than actually blowing up creepers. Ow, charged creepers. I just got charged creepers. It was thunderstorming this morning. And I just used it. Yeah, it's good. Pretty fun. Actually, like, completely ruined, like, the bit of land, a bit of land near spawn. I was like, so I had to sit there for, like, ages and repair it. Wasn't the end of the world, but, you know, not my favourite chore to do in the world. I would prefer to not do that. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to be annoying and get charged creepers. I've got to repair all the holes I make. I'm blowing them up. Alright. That looks good. Happy with that. I think for that, I'm just going to leave it now. I don't see much point in, like, continuing it. Now here... I'm trying to remember what I've planned for this area, because it's like, I have, like, multiple ideas for different parts of this place, but I need to, like, figure them out properly before I can, like, build trees. I don't think we'll do tree building today, to be honest. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to immediately go in with the mossy carpets and the different grasses and ferns and bushes and all of that stuff. We'll just go in with that and should be good. Should be good. But first I need to remove all of this junk that I've got. So much dirt and rooted dirt as well. I don't have much coarse dirt though, I need to craft more of that later. Mud, okay, now we need muddy mangrove roots. We need these blocks. This. What else would that be? Maybe buttons. Stone, sure. Probably not gravel actually. I feel like gravel doesn't make sense because mud is like super fine grained, whereas gravel's like large grains, so it wouldn't really make sense. I do want to quickly check something. Oh, does this actually make geological sense? And I guess it's like a protected area of the water, so it kind of does make sense that only the finest grained particles would actually be deposited here. Larger stuff would kind of just be pushed down and beyond. It wouldn't settle over here, so actually the swamp kind of coming inwards like this is correct. It's the right move. However, I don't have any moss. I'm trying to remember if someone sells moss or not, and I don't think they do. Oh, they will. I'm just too early. Moss and mud shop is coming, but not yet, which is kind of painful. So for now, I'm trying to figure out where I can like mine moss without it like ruining the landscape. I'll do what I normally do actually. I will do the thing that I won't be able to do very soon, which is go in here. This is where I mine moss normally. And it's full of zombies. And skeletons. Oh, thorns. That was a surprise. I don't know why the thorns noise is so, like, jarring to me. I guess it's just the squeak, which is a rare noise in Minecraft, I guess. Bobby, ready? Let's go, ready. All good. Right, let's go fishing. I've never been fishing. I'm one of those people that just like doesn't get the appeal at all, and it's like, yeah, probably boring, right? But yeah, you enjoy it, go and enjoy. Thorns noise is guardian noise. Isn't it the other way round, that the guardian noise is the thorns noise? Because guardians have thorns. Like, the damage that guardians do to you when you hit them is thorns, so... Is it not that way around? Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, let's grab all this moss. Obviously, I'm, like, picking up all the rubbish azalea stuff as well, but... that's useful as well. Because I need a bunch of azalea leaves, so having the saplings... I mean, obviously they're not saplings, but like azalea, but yeah. Yep. Right, let's fill all of this in. problem with moss is it always makes the land so uneven, because it only does the top layer, which kind of makes sense because it's moss, but it also means you get this like really stupid uneven pan that's kind of annoying to work with after a while. I don't want to mine it with a spoon. Spoon is for hand. Alright, whatever. How much have we got? Okay, we're almost up to 2 stacks now, that's good. I'm happy with 2 stacks. Oh, it's more than that, because this one apparently is like all of the moss in one go. Cool. Okay, that's perfect. We can place some of this moss in now. And the moss is essentially, we're going to make a lot of moss carpets too, because they're useful. I think moss carpets are very good at like pulling gradients together. Similar to how I use the leaves on the edge of my house to pull the gradient together so it's less like jarring. Like from here to here it still feels smoothish, because the leaves kind of draw your eyes upwards and allow you to ignore the slightly terrible gradient that's happening. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to put lots of moss down here as a way to like gradient. Why do you have such a loud car? I can hear you from so far away. Living in the stupid loud cars. Why? Why do people do it? It just makes it harder to hear the music. Like what? Like if anything, I would rather have a totally silent car just so that I can hear the music better. Like what? It's an advantage of electric vehicles that people don't talk about very much. But yeah, obviously I'm putting a lot of moss in here, like more than I normally would for this area. But that's more because, I don't know, because I'm going to have extra moss carpets and all sorts of stuff, so it's just going to be a lot. Pull the gradient in, make it. Okay, and then this is where and I think with this I can actually do it so that I have more moss carpets towards the grass. Why do you have such an obnoxiously loud siren outside my window? Yeah, so I just want to try and pull all of this, have lots of moss carpets towards the front, and then kind of have less further out. So it's kind of like a mossy gradient. Then right on the edge I'll just have a couple. Okay, just have like 1 or 2. Like way forward like this. Don't like that one though. Maybe like that. Yeah. Don't know why I went to the camera facing forward. That's not a useful perspective. But yeah, this is the kind of approach I was going for like moss and mud together. I think moss and mud together is a good combination, but sometimes it's hard to like get it to, you know what, I'm just gonna place all the grass. I was gonna do like grass and fern together, but it's much easier to do this. I think a similar thing here where I'm gonna have maybe more grass closer to the grass blocks, so it feels like the grass is like being pulled out, but it can't quite grow in the mud as well as the grass, so it doesn't grow there quite so much. I'm going to do the same thing with the ferns. Ferns are just good because they like increase the density of grass a lot. And I'm going to do this and kind of just do a similar thing. And then obviously I'll like do like 50-50 tall and short ferns and grass. Maybe not 50-50 actually, but you get what I mean, like have some that are taller. And I do this. Yeah, wherever it needs some variety, you can windmill it up. Yeah, that's good. Fan of that. Just kind of bringing as much green into it as possible. I think green is a super important color in this build. Like even though all the leaves are green, because there's so many different types of green, you have to include it to kind of match everything together, and then the other colors are the highlights, so the browns, the whites, the grays. But back, yo. Incredible. Now what I want to do next is I think I want to take some inspiration for what I've already done, because I'm not entirely sure what blocks I ended up including. Okay, so there's mossy slabs. Obviously the muddy mangrove roots, but yeah. Lots of lichen, buttons, and then the big bushes. Okay, cool, we can do that. It is perfect. I'm not sure about including these slabs. Maybe just towards the grassy area would be good. But I'm definitely in agreement with buttons and the bushes. But I don't think I actually have any azalea leaves, so I need to get those before I can start putting them in. I will check though, because of course I don't want to like get resources and go, oh, I've already got a bunch of that. But it looks like, hey, we do actually have some. Okay. From the spire oak box, we've got a bunch of leaves. This probably won't be enough actually, because I don't know, like quite often, I feel like in the past I've made these bushes pretty small. But now I'm like building them much bigger, and I feel like it's better. It's much better than being bigger, more shaped and interesting. That's one thing with these, they can be like super samey if you're not careful, so having a bit of this, and then obviously going in with the carpet to really add some interest. Yeah. Okay, so this is definitely going to feel like basically all the same once I'm finished with it. Which is good, because it means that the variety can be put in with the trees. And I feel like with the trees, I don't know, there are swamps in England, there are swamps everywhere, so there might be some good inspiration I can draw from various different swampy areas. Probably a good couple of pictures on the interwebs that I can have a look at. I'm not one to like open Google Images on stream and actually like have a good inspiration look. And that might be something with some research that I can do. And yeah, okay. That's good. Fan of how that is looking. Now the next thing is getting into the water and doing the drip leaf. I actually have quite a few small drip leaf because I did some mining at one point, I think. I found a lush cave and had a bunch of small drip leaves in, so I very much took advantage and took all of them. Of course, they are comically rare. Very, very annoying. Probably one of my least favourite blocks to have to gather. Now you see some of these like drip leaves I'm like poking out of the water. Actually, I feel like that's a mistake. I feel like that's not realistic, because they're supposed to be like lily pads. And lily pads are never above the water, they always float on top. That's like how they work, so yeah, I think I'm going to go for that, but of course I need some shears. Do I have a nice pair of shears? Yes, I do. I thought I did. Because obviously normally I just use the Silk Touch hoe, but that doesn't actually work on these, so I have to... Okay. I'm sorry I stood on you, Drip Leaf. Can you forgive me? Oh, it mines them all. Of course it does. Of course it's inconvenient. So very inconvenient. Okay, it just mines them all regardless of what tool I use. Awesome. Okay. Nice. This has come together relatively speedily in terms of the green, and now we want to get the grey in. Buttons and lichen. Yeah, this is a big improvement, I think. I was originally going to time-lapse it, but I kind of decided against it because I feel like this is so scattered. It wouldn't make the best time-lapse, me just like running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, so instead we're going for this, just kind of building and making lots of progress, which is always good. Love a bit of progress making. But I think one thing that we can do is we can do a time lapse on the trees that we build when I build them. Which probably won't be today. But yeah. Alright. Let's go place all of these in. I think the lichen in the water is super important. Okay, I guess we're going patchy with the lichen. Okay, so it looks like we've got some like defined spaces for trees that I've accidentally left. And I think I want to... Where I am with a lake and a river, but no swamp. And the lake will freeze in the winter. Yeah, lake. I haven't really got a lake around these parts. It's all just like open river, which is nice. I guess technically this would count as... No, isn't it? Well, yeah, I guess that would be a lake, but it's not very pretty now. I'm probably gonna... What block is that? It's terracotta. I was so confused about that texture because I was like, it looks like wood, but it doesn't have the texture of wood. But no, terracotta. Very interesting. Also, Laurie's area is looking amazing. So I think the next thing that I want to do is I want to put some trees on the edge line of the mud, kind of along the edge, and then I think the trees that are actually growing on the mud will be a little bit different. They might be more swampy. I'm not entirely sure, but you get what I mean. Like they're different and require research. And I will probably build a couple of them over on the other swamp that we've already done as well. So that should be nice as well. Gonna put these away first because they are clogging up my inventory unnecessarily. Obviously I don't need any sand or gravel with me. Yeah, let's build some trees. I think what I want to very quickly do is decide whether I want this to be just like normal average tree happenings or some more controlled tree areas. So, for example, over there's like a patch of oak, and that patch of oak I really want to have similar where I have like a patch of birch or a patch of something else. I feel like this really big open area here could be something special. Some kind of different thing. So I don't really want to do anything here, but I feel like over here we could definitely have something interesting. Maybe a spire oak patch would be quite cool, I think. Yeah, maybe this little area here could have like 2 or 3 spire oaks compared to what I would normally do as just one. That would be good. So let's get our spire oak box. Let's put these stuff that we've got away. Come from the floor box and get the spire oak box. Kind of see how it feels. However, I am missing... See, I need azalea leaf. I be tired. These, and yep, that's good. My azalea leaves, I haven't got enough, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to grow some trees real quick. But I should have plenty of azaleas, yes. What's annoying about azaleas to me is that there are 2 types of azalea. But the small flowering azalea grows into the azalea tree. But normal azaleas don't grow into like a non-flowering variant. All azalea trees have flowering blocks, which I'm not using because they don't fit the vibe at all. So it's very annoying that I have like, if I go in here, I've got like stacks of flowering azalea leaves, which I just won't use because I'm not building with them. It's a little bit annoying. Anyway, let's grow some azalea trees. This is like my dedicated azalea tree growing spot because I don't want to have like a bunch of rooted dirt all over the floor. So I've kind of got one space where I just grow them. Right. Just get rid of all this oak wood. pretty useful that it's oak in the middle. Like, it would have been nice to get a new wood type out of this tree, but honestly, just having some extra oak is not a bad thing at all. I do use a lot of it. It's very convenient. I guess, I bet what Mojang did is that they researched a bunch of trees and decided which one they wanted to add, and they were like, hey, azalea leaves look cool. Their colour is unique, and they've got the flowering variant, which people are like. And then they did some research and like, what's the inside? What does the inside look like? Oh wait, it looks exactly like oak. Dang it. I'm sure that's kind of what went down. They had this big discussion of like, is it worth adding if the log is the same? Or this kind of thing. But, yeah. Grab all of this. Alright, that'll do for now. That's plenty of leaves. Obviously we'll put the azaleas and the flowering azaleas back. And now we can start building some spire oaks. I actually saw some spire oaks recently. Yesterday actually I saw some while driving, and I was looking at them and I was like, wow, they are the most boring trees in the world. I'm so glad I built them the way I do, like super patchy and interesting with like different leaf densities and short grass and all sorts of stuff included, because wow, by themselves they are so boring. They are literally just like straight up leaves all the way around. Same density leaves all the way around. Like theoretically, if I were to build a perfect like accuracy spire oak, it would literally just be logs up and then just cover it in moss. It would literally just be this, which is just so bad. Like, no one is building that. It's like a legitimate tree design, because wow, it's just so boring, man. But I think I've done well in making them an actual interesting tree. Anyway, let's build our first tree up right here. I actually don't know how tall these trees are. Apparently not quite this tall. Alright. Yeah, sure, we'll give this. I really like the use of the short grass. I think it makes these trees very unique, which is important, you know. Trees have got to be interesting, otherwise they're not worth building. I think just the inclusion of the short grass makes all the difference, bring this tree from just like, oh, it's a tree, to like, hey, this is actually like interesting and worth looking at and stuff like that. So quite a big fan of this now. So that. Also I need like patchier areas. Maybe something like this, and then I want this to be a hole so I can do that kind of. Alright. It's looking pretty good. This is not good though. Maybe do this and then this and then. Wish I could place the leaves in without having a stupid look like this. Anyway. And then maybe have a little bit of sticky out, but I don't want to go overkill with this tree. So I'm gonna have quite a lot of them, so they need to be individual, I guess. This one's a bit of like a rounder one. If I use free cam very quickly, I can have a look at the trees that I've already built, take inspiration from them. The thing about these is that they've actually got a bunch of leaves on top. Yeah, these are quite different actually to these ones. Especially this one is quite different. These are more similar. Yeah. Okay. So I've been building them with quite a lot of variety, which I guess I'm happy with. It wasn't deliberate variety, but yeah, doesn't need to be. I'm just a genius builder by accident. That's not the right thing. I need moss blocks. Okay, here I'm going to try and build one that's like more similar to the style of the ones that already exist. So they're quite short in general, but then they've got like a bunch of stuff on top, and then they're very long, all the way to the ground like this. party. Why are we partying, my guy? I mean, I appreciate it, but why? Right, I'm gonna go in with the moss blocks. Try and make this look good, and then I want to go in with this baby. Yeah, I want this one to be a all spiky one rather than a rounder one. Why not? Okay, that's a good point. That's a very solid point there. Very solid point there. Very true. Okay, and then this one, I think I want to have like longer sticky out bits on every side. Maybe like this. Still like super round instead of tall, like the other one. In a way, it's because these haven't been built up tall, like they should be. Yeah. And I want to add, it's rained so many times on stream today. I swear it's rained like so many times. Crazy. Yeah, not totally happy with this yet, but I want this. I don't know, I feel like I've suddenly tasked myself to make this tree perfect. How did I place that leaf there? I want that one. Okay, that's better. Right. Better. Still needs work though. Maybe another one of these. This with this. Bit this, I guess. Maybe some leafage. Pull everything up. Make it taller. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing, is just make this feel tall. Even if it feels weirdly disproportionate in some places, it just needs to be super tall. Yeah, that's better. Not a fan of this though. This is very tricky. I don't know. I feel like I haven't struggled with these trees before, but I guess it's because I'm building them a bit differently to normal. And yeah, these ones look so good because I built them in creative, and now these ones that I'm building now I feel like just aren't as good, and I'm not sure what to do. Cake. I'm gonna grab these. Party sofa. Alrighty. I know what it is. These need to actually be shorter. Yeah, that's what it is. If these are shorter, it works. Yeah, I figured it out. That's how you make the tree look tall. Yes, moosh. Actually, not that common for me, moosh to be on at the same time. So nice to see. It's because it's a Sunday. There we go. The advantages of a laggy connection. Elytra bounce up everywhere. Very convenient. Now I want to make this tree feel a bit patchier. Maybe that one, not this one. Yes. Okay, I'm very happy with how that's looked. I've actually figured out how to build these properly now. Good. So in future, I know that these trees need to be made, I guess, with just a bit more thought in mind for the shape. However, I want to go through and make sure that all the grass is in, because that's an important feature of this tree. But yeah, nice. Good. Now I think I want one more, and I think I want to build it actually on the mud. Obviously you can't see the mud when I'm building it, but yeah, you get what I mean. Wishman. Is he over by his base? Bet he is. He is. Unless that's my Bobby not rendering. Looks the same. Just kidding. Oh god. Right. Let's build one more Spyro here. And yeah, it's quite fun living near people because I can just do that. Just fly up and go, oh look, Laurie's base looks cool. Obviously I'm actually not close enough to Laurie's base for it to render. Oh wow, he actually lit it up. Incredible. That'll actually look better now that I've loaded it in with torches underneath. That's nice. This is why I need to remember to fly around. Oh, wait, actually, because it's raining, I can actually, like, re-render everyone in very quickly. Just do this. It's a very helpful thing to do. It's like load up everyone's base, refresh the render on it. Pretty helpful. But yes, very cool. Anyway, let's build another oak tree, and I think I want to copy this one because, wow, that one looks way better. Like, obviously, I'm glad that I've got a couple of these short ones. Variety is definitely important, but there's like barely any log in it though. That's so crazy. There's like at least 6 blocks of leaf above the top of the tree. Let's kind of emulate that, I guess. And then, guess what I want to do? Wait, how did that log fall down? Crazy. I remember when I built these in the creative world, I used mod brain used to switch on Axiom. I used Axiom to build them, and that meant that I could kind of just drag my mouse down and get like cool straight lines of leaves, because that's of course what these trees are actually like. They're made of like lines, but it worked super well. But for this, I unfortunately do not have the luxury of Axiom mouse tweaks, so I've got to actually build properly, which, you know, not the end of the world, but I'd rather not. Okay, and then here, as you can see, I've actually not put much moss in this time. Guess I'm experimenting with actually putting the moss in and not. Or doing the moss last, rather. Obviously the moss is an integral part of these. And then this side, I guess I wanna... No. Wish I got offended. When you're done, can you make a campfire area or a shed? Well, I've got a shed. Hold on. Boom, shed. I mean, it's technically a fishing hut, but... You know, the first time Oggy came over and visited, she said it was a shed, so now it's eternally a shed. But a campfire area is an interesting idea. But I'm going to say no, and the reason why I'm not a fan of a campfire area is because this is a dilapidated area. As you can tell by like the broken fences, the dilapidated house, the tower covered in leaves, the lantern on the floor, the paths being overgrown, you know, all of this. The point is that no one lives here anymore. So, and the wizard's shrine, for example, this is actually probably the best example. The shrine is like completely covered in trees. Like it's been years since anyone has lived here, decades even, since anyone has ever lived here. And so it's important to try and keep that throughout the build, because it would feel weird if there was a lit campfire. The lore for the lanterns is that they're magically lit lanterns, because, you know, wizard tower. So these will never burn out. However, some stuff is always going to be destroyed, and I feel like a campsite wouldn't survive. Campfire site wouldn't really survive very long. The logs would be eaten up by mushrooms, fungi and stuff like that very quickly, so yeah. Nah. Cool idea, but no. Okay, so here I want to come up with some moss grass, try and pull all the leaves up a little bit. Would be fun if there was an overgrown maze garden area with possible lore. to like a, like a British manor house that had like a maze, and it was pretty cool, but I don't know. I guess my thing with that is that if I were a person who lived in a house like this, why would I want a maze? Like, what's the purpose of the maze? I just broke a bit of grass. I'm stupid. Okay, make sure there's some moss down here too. And I want to hop up to the top. Try and change some of this out for grass, because I really like how the grass looks. Obviously the grass can't be put on the leaves, so I've got to do this instead. I don't know if that's wizardify enough. But like, isn't wizardy already a word? I don't know. But that one's quite good as well. I'm quite a fan of this tree as well. So yeah, good. I think in the middle of here I want a birch tree. I think a birch tree would be best because it doesn't make it so that you can't see the trees. The birch, like, is short enough to not hide it. Okay, thank you. My man. I mean, I assume he's in stream. I don't know. It's always funny when I see messages in chat, and it's like, that feels related to stream, but it might not be. I tried to spell that word, it failed. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, I'm going to, go for a birch tree next. So that's just one of these. These are super easy to make. They're just like leaves. And then because of how birch trees grow, it's basically just like a smattering of leaves, and then it just works because birch trees are so silly. They don't, like, oak trees have this like shape, and especially I would say the spruce are the hardest to build. I think their shape is so specific and complex that I guess I just really struggle with them. I've definitely been improving, but you know what I mean. Like they're not easy, so need to do stuff. Right, let's get some diorite walls going. I also, which one was it? Yeah, this little short tree. I'm quite fond of it, and I wonder if I could do more of them. Thing is, I feel like in the forests that I have visited as part of the inspiration for this, you never really seem to notice the short trees, the little tiny ones. Fish. Okay. But yeah, I feel like the little tiny ones you don't really notice too much, whether they're just not eye-catching or whether they're kind of rare. But I feel like either way, I don't really want to include too many of them. Sorry, I'm just like trying to fix these trees now that I know how to make them look good. But yeah, I like the little ones, but I feel like I'm gonna do them quite sparsely. I also did some research, and the texture of the like trunk of smaller ash trees is actually a bit different. Older ash trees have like really rugged bark, whereas younger ones are a bit smoother, which is why I went for tough instead. Polished tough, and I think it looks pretty good. I bet it looks weird for someone without my texture pack, because it would have boxes, I think. Does it? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Anyway, let's put a birch tree in the middle of here. I'll put it dead in the center. Obviously, technically, dead in the center is not the correct way of doing it. You would want to be like a bit more random and spontaneous with it, but it does. Nice. Someone's going to visit my base and be like, wow, that looks terrible. It's all good though. I don't care, it's my base. I'm going to see my base in its full glory, get my texture back. I feel like at some point that's like a kind of texture pack that I could actually release, because it's such a tiny little thing, but I feel like people might use it. So what it does is it literally just makes the polished blocks not have a box, and that's it. It's just so that you can use their texture without having to have the box. I feel like people might actually appreciate that as a texture pack to use, but I don't know. All polished blocks without borders. Yep. Obelisk. I don't really know much about obelisks. Like, obviously I know that they exist and I've seen pictures of them, but what's like the religious significance of obelisks? Like, what do they represent? Because I feel like a shrine like this, I kind of get. Actually, my initial inspiration was Stonehenge, and then I was like, well, I can't build Stonehenge because it's way too big. And Minecraft blocks are way too big to be able to like actually build the rocks correctly, and it also looked terrible. So I went with this. No, I feel like it kind of makes sense. It's like I don't know. I feel it's like channeling energy towards the sky. Obelisks symbolizes rebirth. Interesting. I feel like this area is almost the opposite of that. It's almost like the permanence of death and the fact that nature can reclaim an area, and that kind of feeling. How now the wizard is gone, even though his legacy as a wizard was significant with the tower and such. Nature is able to reclaim. A ruined obelisk? I feel like maybe it would be interesting to have one. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have a think about that. Ruined obelisk is the opposite of rebirth. That's true. That's very true. Maybe there's something in that. I will have a good think about that. That does sound interesting. Okay, next. I think I want an oak tree here, again, so that the spire oaks can pop out a bit. Because it's very important to me that these spire oaks are visible. Because like over here, this patch of oak is like really significant. It really is eye-catching compared to the random mess that is over here. Like, this feels very messy. Like, there's no order in what trees have been built here. Whereas I feel like over here there's suddenly some order with the extra oak trees. So here I feel like with the extra spire oaks, I want to keep that and make it significant. So maybe another oak here would be good. And that can also stretch its leaves over here as well. So I'll kind of build it here, I guess. A little bit further away so it can spread its branches a bit further. Yeah, the idea of a ruined obelisk is quite interesting, but how is it different from a shrine? I guess that's kind of like my thought. It's like the wizard has like a place to live, a place to hang out, and his like religious center. Like, what's the significance of the obelisk? I feel like the story here is important. Obviously, Nightmare, you're an incredible story writer, so it will be good if there wasn't like a solid story behind it. But I feel like it's I can't quite think of how that, like, it's almost like an excuse for building it. Because it's really cool, but I feel like I want to have some lore behind it before I decide. Wait, I have extra small drip leaves. Yo, that's good. I didn't know I had extra of those. Anyway, I need the oak box. Except this oak box is getting a bit empty already. Kind of running out of oak logs quite fast. It's kind of a problem. These trees use like half a stack of oak logs per tree. So it's kind of like crazy annoying. But yeah, let's get an ancient Egypt's oldest were a religious symbol of the sun, built in front of temples to honor him. So you rose across the sky and set. Yeah. Obelisks have definitely been built in more cultures than just Egypt, because obviously, like, obelisks are very much associated with with Egyptian mythology and stuff like that, but I feel like they're definitely associated with other cultures too. But those are the ones that I feel like I'm more interested in. But I have enough oak leaves. Dang it. I need to get some oak leaves. You know what's annoying? Now that LTP lives there, I can't steal oak leaves from him. That's where I used to get my oak leaves from. And now I can't. Oh well. Guess I will check whether I've got some, but just before I go on a big quest to get them. Aha! Oh, these are dark oak. I'll save those because I think I might want them to get the normal oak. I've been yawning so much this stream, it's very annoying. Yeah, you know what, I know what to do. I know where some oak trees are that I can actually get rid of without someone complaining. I mean, obviously, LTP's plans, I say obviously, I don't think he's actually released his plans, but LTP's plans do commemorate the dead. The wizard did it for his dead wizard partners. I always imagine the wizard to be solitary. That's why he has the fishing hut, because he needs a fun activity to do whilst alone. I don't know, I always imagined him being alone, and that's why the place has fallen into disrepair so quickly, because the only person who lived there was him. I don't know, I feel like yeah, that's definitely how I imagined it to be. Yeah, representation of death is quite interesting. I wonder if there's another story that could work with that. Because obviously, like, the construction of the obelisk is, like, significant. Obelisks have, like, different constructions depending on culture that they're from and their meaning and stuff like that. So I feel like if I'm gonna build an obelisk, I want it to make sense, almost. Also, this industrial area looks so cool, except for these chests over here. And I can't figure out what I want to do with this area over here. I'm kind of like stuck for ideas. I did say a moss farm at one point. Yeah, maybe I'll start thinking about a moss farm. I want a skulk farm I wanted to do too. Why not a tombstone? I guess for a similar reason, if he was solitary, if he lived a solitary life, why would he have a tombstone? Like, who would the tombstone be for? Loudest car in the world. Anyway, we've got plenty of oak leaves now, so we'll be able to build the oak tree that I want to build, which is very, very nice indeed. First dog. I mean, I don't know. I always imagine this wizard to be the kind of wizard who's not very nice. This shrine seems rather sinister. Like, if I put shaders on and, like, walk right back here. Okay, the sun is too bright. When it's raining, the shrine looks super sinister, so I don't know, I feel like a sinister wizard might not have a shrine, or more specifically, wouldn't have a dog. That's what I mean. Yo, I remember your name because you've got a weird name that I can't pronounce. Welcome back. Long time no see. In Christianity, represents hope and resilience, iconically a symbol of faith. Yeah. Maybe not then. I think this wizard is too dark for this. Very cool idea, but I think I'm gonna go with no for this one. Rip Ben. Sure. I don't know why, but I'm leaning the tree this way. Just how it happened, I guess. Crazy moon. Yes, I did remember. I did remember correctly. That is a name that I'm supposed to recognize. Let's go. Oh, I don't want to use that log there. Don't need to. Bit of waste. Yes, how's it going? Long time no see. Not from the comment, but you know what I mean. maybe run this bounce up here, and then I think I want a branch. Yeah, I think I want to do this and then break that. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, and then finally, I guess we'll go up and put a branch in here, and maybe these branches can cover this space without me actually putting a big branch there. Yeah, okay, so next thing I want to do is put the roots in. Okay. And then here, fences. Okay, don't have any of them, that's good. That's really good. I need to get these leaves out of my inventory, it's bad. My inventory is so clogged, I don't know what to do. Okay. So maybe I should just grab all of these boxes. Let's do that. Grab this box, and then there's actually like stuff that I need to get rid of out of my inventory. Okay, that makes sense. I don't actually need this box. I just need to not have birch leaves. So many birch leaves. I have so many birch leaves. I do not need that many. Okay, and then what was it that I was going to get rid of? Azaleas, that's it. I went to boarding school. Was it 4 months? Was it a good experience? If that's 4 months from now, that's just like summer boarding then? I don't know. I guess I haven't ever heard of something like that before. Is it a good experience? Bad experience? I don't know. Turn 17. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Wait. Already. Okay, how's this looking? Happy with that? Let's get the fences in next. After I put that crafting table away. Bruh. Why would I put the crafting table away? Oh well. I know I've got 9 crafting tables sitting in a chest waiting to be used. I've learned my lesson, and now I spend the extra, like, 30 seconds it takes to go back to my house and grab a crafting table instead of making a new one. Because having 100,000 crafting tables is very annoying. I have learned it is not worth it. Nope, none of that. I will be going to school. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. That's good, that's good. Okay, I like how many fences I'm including in this tree. It's good. Works well, I think. I need extra fence gates though, which is kind of like trams back. It's the tramothy, sir. Right, let's build this up now. Now this is where we want to get the proper branches in. So we're going to go in with stairs, slabs, and all of that kind of malarkey, I guess. Yeah, I kind of want the branches to be reaching into here. I think that would look cool. Maybe have a slab up like this. This one, again, I did say that I wanted that one to like be reaching out across here, which I've done successfully. Yes. Right, let's grab all of this. I don't know what choice I'm making, whether that's for stream or something. I don't know. Alright, actually, I'm not a fan of that slab because I'm just gonna have this. That looks better. And then I want to do okay. Fence gauge is casually changing direction in front of me. That's cool, I guess. Would have joined Tremothy's lethal if he did that. Okay. If he allowed that, yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, no, I'm actually not particularly a fan of either. But yeah. Let's do this. Maybe fill this out. Do this and that. Maybe this and yeah, sure, that. I don't know, I'm just trying to like I guess fill in all the space so it doesn't feel like an empty tree. See a video talking about Mr. Beast and the thumbnail is fake. Oh my god. Can't believe people are still caring about that. Like, bruh. People have stopped caring now. You can stop talking about Mr. Beast scandals now. That's not the button I wanted to press. It's very annoying. I'm not very used to like reaching across to the function keys and just pressing blind, so I very frequently press my record button instead of my free cam button. It's very annoying. It fills up my video folder with a bunch of videos of like 1 second clips of like accidental recordings and stuff. Very annoying. No, that's what I get for being trash at using a keyboard, I guess. Oh, also the good thing about this tree is because it's being like pressed up against other trees. It's okay if it looks a bit trash, because that was actually one thing that was very funny. When I was doing a bit of the time-lapse work that I was doing this morning, one of the trees was a bit bad. So I just built another tree so close to it that it was like, oh yeah, the tree's just being crushed and you just can't see how good the tree is supposed to be. Shh, don't tell anyone that it's a bad tree. It ended up looking great, so, you know. It's successful time lapse, actually. Okay, yeah, this is good, except for the fact that I want a fence. I want one fence there, and I don't have one. I don't have any wood. Okay. Fine, I will craft fences specifically for that one block. They want views. True. True. That's so true. The amount of people who jumped on the Mr. Beast drama just for views is so annoying. Like, sure, there were commentary channels who, like, had been making videos about, like, various internet dramas for ages. Like, I would expect Moist Critical to make a video on it. And I would expect, like, I don't know, other commentary channels to make videos on it. But the people who, like, specifically went out of their way to make a video about it, even if their channel wasn't a commentary channel, that's what annoyed me. Like, bro, none of your business. None of your business what Mr. Beast is doing. Oh, I hate Mr. Beast now. Okay, then don't watch his videos. You're not being forced to watch him. You can just not. Tram literally just logged online to ask me that question and then dipped. Alright, how's this tree looking? Pretty good. I feel like it needs a bit more. I don't know. I feel like making this tree a bit denser this time. I feel like I've made quite a lot of airy trees recently. This one's better, a bit flatter. This guy keeps repeating the thumbnails over and over. Oh yeah, there are a bunch of annoying channels that use like the same thumbnail all the time, and it's just like, bruh, get some new material or something. Like, I understand if you like have a series and your thumbnail's the same each time, but for like Mr. Beast, the Mr. Beast situation just got worse, and then having exactly the same Mr. Beast shock thumbnail that you've had for the last 5 videos, it's like, just don't. Just stop. You're just farming money. Just don't do that. It's cringe. You're boring. No one likes your videos. They click on it because they want to hate Mr. Beast, but they're not actually helping anything. Oh yes, because you, tiny commentary channel, have the power to change Mr. Beast. Like, like, what are you expecting to happen because of your video? Do you like the new update of Minecraft? I do. I'm a very big fan of it. I think a lot of people have had a lot of anger at Mojang recently. Well, I say recently, in the past couple of years, and it's been very annoying, and I am not a fan of hating on a company who are still producing an incredible game. And I think the most recent update was really, really good. I think a lot of people were almost hating unnecessarily on Mojang eventually, but now they came out with the update. I'm a really big fan. I think they've made the right move with things that they've added, and I think the next update is looking awesome as well. Whether that's 1.21.1 stuff or the 1.22 experimental feature stuff. Either way, I think it's all looking really cool. I'm a really big fan of it. Sorry, I'm just kind of like walking around trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. So I'm a fan of this, like what I've got here. I think this is good, but it needs something else. Maybe, yeah, that spire oak patch has worked well. I'm fond of this. We're gonna see you later. Alrighty, see ya. I think maybe we go for only one more tree in this area, because this area is like really big and flat. I have a plan for this area, so I don't want to build too many more trees around here. But I do think an ash tree would look nice here. Yeah, definitely an ash tree here would be good. And then we've kind of got this opener area here, but I think that's going to be a accidental open area with no purpose. It's just going to be like, this area's got a bit less stuff happening. Similar to, where is it? This area here, where it looks like there's a space for a tree, and there's just not one. It's just a bit of a more open area. It's just a bit less stuff happening. That's the kind of thing where if I were to be planting a forest, I wouldn't want to leave any gaps that don't have a purpose. But in this case, I want to. It's the right move because it's random. Stuff wouldn't be growing everywhere. It doesn't make sense that stuff's growing everywhere. Stupid pigman in my portal, get out of here. Okay. Yep. Let's put this box down. Right, I've got like no oak left. This is so annoying. Okay. Let's go for the ash box. That's what I need. I don't think I've got enough acacia. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we can just fly and get some acacia. I was gonna like, either deal with it or plant some trees and bone meal them, but actually, we can just fly over and get some. If we fly in this direction, we can get to acacia quite quickly. So, yeah, just beyond Cake's house. Past the tool thing. Yeah, Cake's place is so nice, man. Alright, here we are. This random acacia biome that no one lives in, where I just sit and mine trees. Mine all of this. I don't need acacia leaves, bro. Why? I always think that acacia trees are like so underappreciated in terms of their design. They were like the first tree that was added that like had a really, really like researched design, I guess. Like these are based off like actual trees, and I feel like they look so good. Like real acacia trees actually look like this so much. I had this really cool idea actually that I'm tempted to do at some point, which is where instead of just building like custom trees out of normal Minecraft blocks, instead of that, build a custom tree using arm stands, so I can actually have like really small leaves and branches made of sticks and stuff. I think that would make it like a really interesting short or something. I just made the best custom tree in Minecraft. Like actually, like really research what trees look like and actually make a custom tree out of mini blocks being held by armor stands. I think that would be a super interesting. It'd be really hard to make, and I'd have to do it on like a blank, empty world because it'd be so laggy. So it'd be like hundreds of armor stands for the tree. Like I would never build it inside Whimsicraft or anything because wow. I love cake space so much. There's a greenhouse here. I haven't been here very recently, so I saw the screenshot of like it being finished. He put like a little screenshot saying, "Hey, look, I finished it," and I was like, "Wow, that's so good." I haven't actually been there. Very cool. Yeah. I actually live like pretty close to Cake. Like even though I would normally visit him by going round the river, so it's actually quite a far distance. I'm actually like pretty close in terms of like it only being one or two rockets together, which is good. It's a cool person to live next to. That base is awesome. But yeah, I think what I want to do now is I want to go for that ash tree that I was talking about. I've got the one, but I don't have a grindstone. It was annoying when trees are built out of tough grindstone. I don't think I've ever called this the right name. It's so annoying. Oh, it's night. Of course it's night. Because I don't put natural lighting in the forest because that's not realistic. I have to kill the zombies that spawn. There's like some glow lichen around, but really not that much. It's just me constantly having to go and sleep in my basement. But where this bed is, there's a bunch of lanterns all around where this bed is, conveniently on the surface, so it's a very easy place to sleep. Like if my bed was in this corner, there's no lanterns here, so there would definitely be mobs nearby. I need to remember that that's a thing, that I have boxes of pumpkins and melons that I can use to repair my elytra without having to fly all the way over, because sometimes... Oh, that was an arrow. I was so scared that that was a creeper. Whoa, how is there a fly in my room? Get out. Oh, it's two skeletons. Bruh, how are you doing so much damage? I just broke a fern. Pain of living in a very, very delicate area. Oh well. Just throw this stuff on the floor up. It'll despawn at some point. Alright. Okay. Let's go... Wait, where did I... Zombie, what are you doing? Get off my monitor, fly. Bro, stuck in a tree. Alright. Did I... Yeah, I said I wanted the ashtray here. And I think I want to push it quite deep into the forest, actually, like almost here, I think is best. Bring it out to like... Yeah, here. Yeah, seems decent. And then I need all of this. And then also the leaves. I need extra... Yeah, I need extra of these. Actually, a lot more of those. That's the most expensive part of this build, isn't it? I would say. Yep. Alright. Because on top of here, I literally just... Wait. That's the wrong one. I need the other type of... Need the other type of tough wool. Need this one. Okay. And now we can kind of get the branches going. Okay. And then maybe this one is a straight one that goes. Okay. Have I lost scaffolding? Hold on. I swear I started with it. Ah. I was so confused and I was like, I'm so good at like diligently not losing scaffolding, but how have I lost 7? I have not. It's just placed somewhere else. Very cool. Okay, anyway, I need scaffolding down here so I can actually get to this stupid tree. Alright. Right. Now I want... Which one was the one where I... It's where on one I placed a normal log. Maybe I was going to do it here. Anyway, yeah, this one is good because it's really close to the other tree. Because it's really close is good. I can be very detailed. Kind of, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm too focused on this. That was complete gibberish. Complete rubbish. It's rubbish. Nonsense. Okay, and then down here is where I want to have. Okay. Not that, but I want to have some of this, and then I can do this, and then I can get the round shape. Because the thing with ash trees is they're so round. They're like the most circular tree ever. It's kind of funny how round they are, but so it makes for quite a challenge to build sometimes because you have to try and get the shape perfect. Can be difficult, yeah. All right, let's hop down here. Maybe put some walls in around here. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. Maybe I want a quick slab in there. No, that looks terrible. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Let's go in with the birch leaves now. And then this is the fun bit of the leafing. Not all the leafing is hard. This bit of leafing is easy because it's just like place the leaves around the blocks you've placed. Also, the good thing about this is because I'm building it up against a tree of a different variety, neither trees lose their shape. Like if I was building 2 oaks next to each other, the shape of both oaks would kind of just like mold into one and would kind of look a bit trash, whereas this is good because it's all feels very separated. I can get a cool shape without ruining the other one. Very convenient. I saw this thing where it was like it's a sketch, YouTube short sketch of some person like determining whether they've been like infected with brain rot, and I felt very privileged that I failed the brain rot test, so I've not consumed too much brain rot. It's very nice to know. So I was like, I spend a lot of time on YouTube Shorts, so I really hope I'm not like know all of these brain rot things, but I did not, so that was nice. Definitely welcome lack of knowledge. Alright, how's this ash tree looking? Looking a bit lopsided at the moment, but that's okay, we can definitely fix that up. How's the top looking? Yeah, top's looking pretty good actually. This bit's not quite so good. But that's what I get for like building really close to other trees. When you're super close to other trees, it can really easily make you mess up, so yeah. The fact that this bit doesn't look so good is, yeah, expected. Okay. I'm not going to overanalyze this tree. It's too close to other trees to be able to like fully analyze every block that I've placed, but next thing I need to do is down the bottom here. Need to place in some logs. except that I don't have any walls left, so I can't scam. I have to specifically get some walls just to build some roots. How annoying. Right. Hopefully I've actually got some tuff to use, otherwise if I don't I'll be annoyed. I do, okay, but then do this. Obviously that's quite a lot of walls, but I'll use them. This forest is not small. I like how low this area of forest is. Like the paths, the trees are kind of a little bit taller so that you can walk underneath them at the very least. Whereas over here, the forest gets super dense and you can like barely walk around, which I'm quite a fan of. I think it's more to do with the fact that there's lots of spyrex and birches touch the ground, so that's probably more why, but even so, I'm a fan of it. Okay. Looking nice. Now, yeah, for the last like 20 minutes or so or whatever, we can do more forest floor work. We can come in with the moss and stuff and kind of pull the forest floor into the trees. It'll look good. Yeah. Let's go. Need the ground box, and we can replace this box here. Don't need this one. All these blocks back that we don't need. And we can grab this one. This one has got such a variety of stuff that it actually isn't big enough for all the different blocks that I use for the floor. Kind of annoying, actually. These mushrooms are growing a bit much. Maybe I need to have some stone here, so... Becky! Hello! Have you been? Have you been? I know it hasn't been too long, but you know. May as well ask. You know, I'm going to start with moss, actually. Do mushrooms spread? They do indeed. It's kind of annoying. Just one of the things I don't have any moss blocks. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, so the mushrooms that I grow on the trees like this, they will like spread down, which makes for like quite an organic mushroomness. But it's also kind of annoying if they grow a bit too much. Like this is okay. It's like a patch of mushrooms, but there are definitely some areas with a few too many mushrooms. Like over here, when they spread in a line, I'm not really a fan of that. But this is okay. They also allow a bit of light, which I really like. That definitely is good. Definitely a fan of that. Why is there a creeper? I mean, there's no lighting, so there's a creeper, but still. Grr. Still annoying. I know it's my fault, but, you know. Actually, one thing that I can do is that I don't know. I'm going to move my bed. It's so annoying that I can never sleep in it. I'm going to put something else there. Maybe just a table. And up here, I'm just going to, I don't know. Sure, I'll do that. There we go. Okay. With Project Somebody and Play Vanilla, yes. Because I haven't, I feel like with games, starting with modded is just not the way. Maybe for some games it's important, like with Minecraft, it's kind of good to start with sodium installed, but yeah, I feel like starting vanilla is going to be the way. Just kind of get used to the game without extra content happening. And so like some optimization or bug fixing mods, but other than that, then no. I didn't actually get the moss. Yeah, I feel like we've made really good progress to this stream, actually. Built up an entire swamp some trees and talked about some other plans and stuff as well. So very nice. Okay, I've got moss in here. That's good. Well, I might have to take out the moss that I've got reserved for the spire oaks, but nope. I have indeed. Okay, no, actually just gonna do this. I don't know why I'm putting it on my offhand. Totally unnecessary. Yeah, I feel like the moss in this area feels very foresty, so I'm going to want lots of moss around. I don't know. Maybe it should be the same as the other areas, but I don't know. I'm just going to go extra mossy. I'm sure you can barely even notice because there'll be so many like ferns and bushes and all that kind of thing around, but you know, it'd be good. Yeah, okay. I want to make sure I'm not overspreading the forest floor compared to where I've already built. Because I've realized that actually building the trees before the floor is the move. It might seem a bit strange, like surely you want to build the bottom before you build the top, but in fact, actually a lot easier to have the trees built first, and then you can kind of make the floor work with the trees. Also feels annoying when you place something valuable down like coarse dirt and then you just build a tree over it. It's like, bruh. It's a bit of a waste. But like with this one, I might want to kind of not use too much in the way of gravel either. I don't know. I feel like I'm over-analyzing this. It's fine, I can just put in stuff randomly and it'll probably just work. Because it's a forest floor, it's like it's not going to be majorly patterns or anything like that. It's a floor. Floors are not often very uniform. Okay, fan of that. Let's get some coarse dirt in now. Yeah, I've got a mini meeting later. A couple of the whimsies. Actually, this is quite cool for quite an interesting point to talk about. Actually, we're having a mini meeting later about something that a few of us disagree on. I think it's really cool. Like, I guess I feel like in some, like I was chatting to someone earlier about their Minecraft server, and they were saying how when they have disputes, there's like no resolution. It's just kind of like seething. I don't know. Whereas with Whimsicraft, there's so much communication that happens behind the scenes. It's so good. It's like, this happened. Okay, now let's have a 3-day discussion about it. And yeah, we had a full like 3-day discussion and talked about everything. Actually, this discussion has been going on for like weeks now. But yeah, it's been nice to be able to just yap and discuss everything that's relevant. Okay, no buttons on the side of blocks. That's an important thing. I actually quite like how there's less stuff happening here, like more grass. I feel like this area would have more grass. It feels a bit more clean compared to, I don't know, over here it's like super cobbly and covered in dirt and lots of stuff happening, whereas over here it's kind of a bit more chill. One of the advantages of the spire oaks is they're quite contained, whereas obviously the oak trees and also the spruce trees like really spread. So kind of it's different, I guess. And I want these, the like and subscribe. Oh my god. That pun will never disappear. I don't think that pun will ever disappear. It's too cringe for me to not say it. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do a strat called placing grass where the mushrooms could grow so that they can't. Actually, that one's okay. I could probably have left that one behind, but yeah, here. I'll make that one tall, I think. I feel like there's a lot of like coverage here, so having shorter plants makes sense. When it's where it's like a little bit bright, I can have more tall plants happening. Yeah, okay. Do this. Okay, this is looking good. I think I want to go in with the bushes now. And once I get the bushes in, I can get a feel for like the quantity of green and whether it needs a tiny bit of gravel to break up what's happening. Because I don't know whether the gravel is necessary or not. It's an interesting thing like this that makes me love this build so much. The fact that I have to constantly be thinking and innovating on how to make this build better and more, also more real, because I'm trying to make this build feel realish, so that requirement is really nice. Ooh, that was an issue that I thought of. Yeah, these shouldn't touch. Oh, was there a moss block there? There must have been a moss block there. Yeah, these bushes can't touch the trees because it looks weird. Annoying. I thought it might be okay, but it did definitely looked strange. Ah, that's why this place looks so flat, because I didn't put the moss carpets in. Yep, that makes perfect sense. I was like looking at this, like wondering. I was like, this feels flatter than normal. That's why no moss carpets have been put in. Okay, and I think I want another bush where this box is. Maybe, actually no, I have different plans for this little bit here, so nope. Anyway, how is this looking? Yeah, I really like this section here. It is good. What is next? I guess we can do this part here. This part here has been neglected for a while. This little like hill area. I think this hill area, it's so close to other nice features, like more unique features like this and the path and stuff like that, that we can go for a more normal, basic feel with just like the normal spread of trees and stuff without anything fancy happening. But once again, I have not used my lichen. I'm gonna go with that. The lichen's good because it adds a bunch of texture. And I really like how the lichen looks on the grey trees. I'm gonna keep doing that, but I don't really like it on the non-grey trees. I feel like this tree needs a bit. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have any either. It's one of those things that's quite easy to forget. Like, yeah, okay. Good. Now, what's next? Just add a pumpkin. Do pumpkins grow in forests? I mean, obviously in Minecraft they do, but does it make sense? I need to redecorate that bit. That looks really bad now. I guess I can move this actually. That would be good. Good excuse to take this off the ceiling. And then here, maybe a painting. Yeah, let's do that. Tiny little base improvement, why not? Painting. Where would I keep painting if I had one? I mean, it would be in here, but I don't have one. Wool. I need wool. Don't know why I got so much. Sticks. Perfect. And there we go. Amazing. But yeah. That looks like that was a cool picture actually. Hold on, maybe there's a cool one that we can find in here. Or is it always going to do the 4x4s? That's pretty awesome. I'm quite a fan of that. He's back. Yeah, I'm quite a fan of that, to be honest. That's got quite a cool vibe. Because I really haven't looked at the new paintings at all that much, so yeah, it's good to look at them and see what kind of stuff I've got to work with, I guess. Oh, it's day. They try and like immediately sleep, or am I stupid? Cake's back as well. Alright, I do be a fan of how this has come together. But now I think, yeah, maybe just some quick planning on this edge. I don't know, my brain is like completely treed out to try logging in, sleeping, and then immediately leaving. Why? Yeah, I want to do some planning for the trees, so I'm just going to get some oak logs, some azalea leaves, acacia logs, spruce leaves, and this type of leaf and this type of log, and then I can kind of plan. It's the problem with having trees with the same color logs but different color leaves. So it's kind of hard to plan stuff correctly. So what I want to do is I want to have maybe, I think a spruce tree here, and then maybe an ash tree next to it, an oak behind. There, obviously that's way too close. Yeah, that's definitely too close. This, and then this. And maybe here. Here, perhaps, is good. Yeah. And then back on this edge, this is where the birch comes in. Yeah. Here. Maybe I can go for another spruce. Then a spire oak, perhaps. Trees here are super dense. Like much more dense than I would normally do, but I think that's good. I think that's good having some nice dense treeage happening. So variety is important, you know. So like maybe another oak. Perhaps. Actually, the oaks can be just signified by like a 2. Maybe here. And then yeah, spruce, sure. Spruce. Yeah, I'm fan of that. And then by the edge here, this is where we want to go for maybe a birch tree. Actually, that birch tree I could probably build. Yeah, I'm gonna build that birch tree now. That will be a useful thing to do. Okay. Birch be in here. I mean, it's not, but it's what? Oh, it is. I'm just stupid. Okay, awesome. Good to know that I am dumb. Okay. Right. Let's build this one. Pretty sure I didn't drop that many carrots. He's gone. Okay. Where did I want this tree? I wanted it here, didn't I? Up it up. How tall are these supposed to be? I don't No. Always a pain with these. I can never actually remember how to build them. But they're supposed to, well, like how patchy they're supposed to be and all that kind of thing. I never quite can get the hang of them. I feel like there should definitely be one on the top. Feels right. Just have this. Maybe just that. Not a fan of how one-dimensional this edge is. There's not enough trees close to this to save how patchy and terrible this one looks. How is that? No, well, that's alright. That's alright. I think it just needs to be hidden by some more trees near it, and then it will be good. Maybe spruce tree here is good. I don't know, I feel like the edge of the mud should have the normal trees, and then it's like here, which is where we need like some special trees. I think that's definitely the play. But I need to clear my inventory, I think. So it's actually quite an interesting thing, because at the beginning of stream I was like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter if I finish this one because I've got plenty of other things to do. And now I've got like a couple of minutes left and I'm reluctant to start anything. But something that I need to get better at is not just stopping doing stuff because I feel like I should and stuff like that, but yes. Let's put all of these blocks away. I don't like clearing my inventory. It's so annoying. Okay. Nether warts. I do have quite a lot of that now, which is good. For a while I like didn't have any nether wart and it was super annoying, but now it's alright. Okay. Steal this. Stonecutter lives upstairs. You know what doesn't make sense? Why is the blade not facing you when you place down a stonecutter? Like, surely... I don't know. Wouldn't you want the blade to be like this? Like this? I don't know. I'm not one to know how to use a stonecutter in real life, but for some reason that seems weird to me. Anyway, scaffolding... crafting table, forest floor blocks, is that, okay, awesome, and I want to collect some oak wood because I haven't got any. It's the last thing I want to do. A bit of resource gathering before I forget. Definitely feels like the type of thing that I would forget to do and then be like, dang it, I haven't got any. That's what you do, IRL with a stonecutter, you can do both ways. Fair enough. Alright. Seems reasonable to me, yeah. Right, so through here. There we go. And then I'm just gonna get rid of all of these trees, because no one owns this island, so it's fine. I don't think it's a particularly pretty backdrop that Chinaberg uses for thumbnails or anything, so I think it's fine. Just remove it. Why is it so laggy here? Wait, is it just me or my frame's bad here? Yes, my frames are awful here. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Wait, is it my base that's that laggy? There's no way this place is that laggy. I need an entity count. That was strange. Could be the items, but there shouldn't be that many items. That's the issue. Yeah, whatever. I'll collect these oak leaves and destroy these trees. Making sure I'm picking up the leaves. Often I do have more leaves than logs, like, to use, but I don't know, I used a lot of leaves today. I probably don't have very many of either. Items, yeah, that's true, but it's very true, but I still don't think that there's that many entities there. It's 100. I guess that's more than average. Obviously that's more than like normal for a normal area, but that doesn't seem like that many. Minecarts, they're static. I'm pretty sure there's only one minecart in the entire place. Actually, that was I was quite diligent in making sure that there wasn't too many minecarts, because I know that they're laggy. In the next update, actually, they're getting less laggy though, so that's good. The minecart update, that's good. Might as well mine this last tree as well. But as I do mine it, I do think it is time for me to end. So people, if you enjoyed this stream, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, do all that fantastic stuff. I think this has been very successful. I'm nowhere near my base to show it off, but yes, I do think we have made good progress. So just gonna quickly... Oh, I need to fill out my rocket box again. Okay. People, I'm gonna fly back to my base, because why not? But yes, enjoy, like, subscribe, all that fantastic stuff. All you people who are here at the end, you're all very cool. And especially those who are watching the VOD. If anyone watching the VOD gets it to here, I will be mighty impressed. Because, wow, I definitely couldn't. Anyway, this is everything for today. Alright, bye people, bye! Bye people, bye! Bye!